Hello, hi, welcome to this new video. This is Karthik Naidu here. I am your franchise business coach. Well, in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about something very interesting, and that is about franchising. So, the topic for today will be the 3 myths to become a franchisor. You know why? Because I see a lot of businesses who are super successful with one single branch or one single store. They are doing extremely good. In fact, their ROIs are very high, their profits are very high, their profit margins is very good, their marketing strategy is good, their team management is good, their employee management is good. They follow a proper system to run their entire business, but they remain in that one location. And that is why I'm going to be breaking few myths about franchising. Usually what happens when a business owner establishes his business, he feels that, okay, my business cannot be taken globally or cannot be taken nationwide because I will not be able to be there exactly to run the business. And coming to franchising, they have a lot of myth, okay? They feel, and I'm going to be talking about those 3 myths and I'm going to breaking it apart. So at the end of the video, you will be clear with all these myths and you will not give much attention to that. So this particular business owner has a huge opportunity right now to actually replicate his business across different locations and take it pan-India or even globally. That business would have that kind of a potential, but they don't have the proper guidance. The main problem is, in India currently, franchising is not promoted like any other business. It has always remained like a secret. But I want to tell you that the biggest of expansions and the biggest of businesses that's grown is because of franchising. If you talk about Indian brands, just like Oyo, okay? So Oyo is one of the latest startup who just captured the entire world market. It was possible through franchising. The franchise model is about just getting your businesses to replicate in different locations and run it under one brand name. Okay, for a business to turn into a franchisor, there are few myths, and that is why in this particular video I'm going to be talking about those 3 myths and I'm going to be explaining you why they are remaining a myth. It is not reality. So let's get into my mind map and let's start today's session. So the first myth is franchising is for big brands. Okay, this is quite a big myth that a lot of people feel that, okay, my business is not that big and I will not be able to expand my business. And franchising system is for very big businesses who have a lot of branches and other things. This is a complete myth. I'm going to be breaking down into that. Okay, the second myth is franchising is extremely expensive. Yes, it is extremely expensive if you don't know how to go about it. If you don't know to use the right systems, then it is going to be very expensive, but I'm going to show you a way how you can cut down 1/10 of it. And the third myth is going to be franchising needs a lot of employees. Okay, a lot of business owners think that, okay, if I want to start franchising, then I need a graphic designer, then I need a complete full-time employee who will call people, and to generate leads I need to give advertisement in magazines or contact some websites, or I have to do it online. I don't know how to go about it. Once I get a lead, what do I do next? How to meet them? They might be from the same location or different location. All these are the questions that usually is within a business owner initially. Okay, but if you're a startup, if you're a business owner, or if you're an entrepreneur, then this video can be your breakthrough. Okay, because in this, I'm going to be giving you some hint that how you can grow your business exponentially. I mean exponentially in the sense India is going to be a market and globe is going to be a market. Okay, so let's get deep into it. The first one is going to be franchising is for big brands. It is not. I'll tell you why. Okay, franchising is about doing it again. I want to tell you that if you started a business by yourself, I'm sure you would have known the formula of about how you made it, right? You would have started from scratch and then you would have put your efforts into marketing, running, administration, then employee management, all of these, and then your business is successful. Okay, but most of them feel is about franchising is something else, but it's not. I want to tell you that it is exactly the same business what you started. Okay, because to start a new business and to make it successful is not easy, but a successful business, taking it to franchising, is the easiest. And after doing the hard part of building that successful business, if you're not going to scale, you're going to be losing out such a big market there. Okay, so next is going to be, if you have set up and succeeded, is it difficult to set up the same business in a different location? Again, I'm asking you this question. For example, you did start up this business in one location, you made it successful. I want to ask you a question. Same business, same formula, is it difficult for you to go to a different place and again do it? I'm sure it's not. It's going to be the same, right? You're not going to reinvent the wheel. So you're just going to be implementing the same systems, and you would have had your documentation about how to start it, how you started, what you did. You have all the formulas of that success. So you have to just use that and put it in a different location. That's about it. So it's not only for the big brands, and huge market for new franchise brands. I'll tell you, currently in India, there's a huge movement that started by our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji about be vocal about local. Okay, the main intention of this particular movement is to make sure that the products that's prepared and products and services that's prepared and done locally should be marketed across India. We have to be self-independent, and that is what the focus is currently. And for that, we have a huge market. So if you have a business or service, then for you to take it across India is the easiest time and the best time ever in the history. Okay, so huge market for franchise new brands. I'll tell you why. Okay, when you offer a new brand franchise, a lot of people come forward to pick it up because one is it will fit their budget. It's not very expensive. When you're going for a global brands or a national brands, it's very expensive. I mean, to set up one store, you need to make huge investment. But if you're a startup franchise and if you're offering, the budget is going to be very attractive. Being a franchisor, I'm sure initially, until you grow to that 50, 100 branches, your focus is to build that particular franchise brand. So you will not focus on that particular profit, and that will be an advantage to the early starters. So these early starters have a huge advantage of budget. And second is going to be the margins and profits. So the margin and profit is one more biggest plus point with the new franchisees, because when they opt for a new franchisees, the growth and the space to grow is huge compared to global brands, because global brands are already established, they have their minimum margins, but a new brand don't mind sharing a huge profit with their franchisees. You know why? Because it's the initial stage. So that is the advantage the franchisee gets. And the third one is going to be accessibility. Okay, imagine if you're taking a brand of a global brand as a franchise, whom can you contact? Okay, you need to always contact with the support team or call them, or reach out through emails. It's not very comfortable or easy to get in touch with them. But if you're choosing a franchise brand from particular new startup franchise brand, then you will be easily accessible right to the CEO or even the directors or even the main people who run the brand. And that is why the new franchise brands has huge demand. For example, I run White Petals chain of preschools, and I have contact with each and every franchise owners directly. I meet them every single week, we discuss and we grow, and that is what I'm talking about. So if you go with the new startup franchisees, there's a huge market, and if you're a business owner, this is going to be a huge plus point for you to sell your particular brand as a franchise. Okay, the second part, okay, I'll be closing this. So let's get into second. Franchising is extremely expensive. I want to tell you that yes, the franchise market is because a multi-billion-dollar industry. You know why? And that is the reason a lot of franchise consultants and agents have actually priced themselves very high for sign-up fee and then coming to the commission, and their focus is about to sell your franchise and make that huge commission from you as well as the franchisee. So just imagine the franchisee who's bought your franchise, and you will see that person would be feeling like, okay, I paid even for the agent, I paid even for the consultant, and right now this business is not giving me as I expected. And there would be some promises made by these agents and consultants because they are not involved inside the brand. Okay, they are just like the agents, brokers or consultants who are looking to sell your product. So they might have given over hopes to the franchisee where it's going to fail after selling the franchise. So once the franchisee gets in and when they find out it's not real, they get disappointed. But if you're trying to sell your own franchise, you're going to be very honest about it. You're going to tell that this is how my business works, this is how you're going to be involved, and this is what I can offer you. So it's coming directly from you. The value and the hold what you have can never be there. And when it goes around through an agent or consultant, that is the time when it becomes the most expensive. I'm going to explain you 3 points under that. Yes, it is if you don't know how to structure the system. Okay, if you don't know how to structure the entire system, which is very simple, because I am like the founder of the franchise ecosystem model. Okay, that is the system what I've come up with my own. I have my own things inside that particular ecosystem, which I will be sharing with my community. And I have a lot of franchises who are in my community in the inner circle, where we discuss and go along with it. So you have to focus and know the systems properly. If you don't know, it's going to be very, very expensive. Second is going to be, there are agents and consultants ready to charge you 30 to 50% commission plus heavy sign-up fee. As I told you, there are agents and consultants who are actually focusing on that 30 to 50% commission and your sign-up fee. Because after selling the franchise, what? That's not an answer where the consultants can give. Only you can give as a business owner and as a franchisor. And the third point is going to be, with your budget, they run ads. Okay, this is going to be very interesting. I want you to note this point. What happens? The agents and consultants run advertisement with your own budget in their website. Okay, they run Facebook ads, they run Google ads, they run other ads, and they publish in their magazines and websites with your budget money and drive all of the traffic to their website, where they have even the competitors of your same particular business. If you're running a boutique, okay, if you're running a restaurant, if you're running a QSR, that's a quick service restaurant, then they will have another 20 to 30 options just like you, and you will be among the 20-30 catalog. You'll be in that catalog. And just imagine, you have spent the money, you're getting in people to that particular website, and you're giving exposure to your competitors who belong in that. So it is not going to be that you're spending the ad and you're benefiting directly. So the chances of the conversion is very, very less. I want you to understand this. So running ads, okay, if somebody is charging you an ads and they pull the particular crowd to their website and try to generate lead, they might tell you that they're not running ads from your money, but I want to tell you that the sign up fees completely 50-60% goes to this part. Okay, that is a big myth. So I don't want you to go through that. So I'm educating you about how the system actually works. Okay, the third one is going to be, franchising needs a lot of employees. A lot of people feel that if I start franchising, I need a lot of employees, but that's not true. I'll tell you why. Okay, yes, it needs employees earlier, but not now. Okay, if you told me about 15-20 years back, if you wanted to start a franchise business, then it was like that. But right now, those employee jobs and employee work is being replaced by systems. For example, sending emails, sending SMS, running your ads, and registering or collecting the leads. Okay, then sending them a follow-up email, sending them a follow-up SMS. All of this was human work earlier, but right now all of this can be done with just a click of a button, and that is the systems. When you have your system set up right, okay, you will be able to automate things where you don't have to do anything. All you need to do is just go ahead, and when a person comes and submits the leads, you'll get all the automated SMS, email and other things. For example, when you register for my masterclass, where the link is below, you will see the process of it. You will see that how an email automatically comes to you, how an SMS reminder comes to you before the masterclass, and that is automation. And I will be getting deep into all of these concepts. And second is going to be, when you get into my system, you will be able to set up all the systems by yourself at your convenience. And this is what I want to tell you, because setting up these systems is definitely a challenging. For this, you might definitely need some digital agencies who charge quite high, but I don't want you to do that. These systems are very, very easy. It's just like operating an app or opening a website and doing it, because I'm going to be guiding you step by step of how you can do that. After that, after you set up the systems, the secret is you do it only once. Okay, if you're able to do this setup, okay, I'm telling you, this setup is going to work day and night for you. It's going to work for you when you're sleeping. And the biggest success of an entrepreneur or a business owner, you know what, when is it? Okay, do you know when is the biggest success of an entrepreneur? It is when he is having the freedom to choose what he can do. It's not about the money. It's not about what he's achieved. All that comes later. Okay, it is about the freedom to an entrepreneur that if he wants to choose something, he should be able to do it. And that is the biggest success of a franchisor. I hope this video gave you a complete insight about the franchise industry. And if you're in case a startup business, or if you're a business owner currently successful with running one or multiple branches, or if you're an entrepreneur who's looking to scale up your products, services, or anything, because franchising is there in every single industry. You take it from gyms to clothes to boutiques to restaurants to education domain. You take any industry, franchising system can be implemented. So if you're that kind of a person and if you're interested to know more, then click on the button below and register for my free masterclass, where I will be running you through the 5 concepts what is required to set up your own franchise system. So I will also be running you through my franchise ecosystem model in the masterclass. So click on the button below and register, and I will see you live.